everybody with me, Butterscotch.
No, Mrs. Butterscotch is not back.
Yes, Miss Butterscotch is back. If you have not listened to our latest episode, The Book Club, Mrs.
The butt club?
The Book Club,
The
dear.
butt plug?
Don't be a potty mouth, bitch.
You're a potty mouth. Mrs. Butterscotch.
Mrs. Butterscotch, shoo. No, shoo, you bitch.
Wow.
She's gone.
And now we hope that Mrs. Butterscotch never returns.
Hey, she's a great character. she's an icon on this podcast. She's our most beloved character.
Oh boy. of how many other characters?
You said, what was your name?
Colonel Mustard.
Colonel Mustard. Hello, this is Colonel Mustard.
No, Colonel Mustard is actually British.
Yes. It's me.
What? No, Colonel Mustard is very dignified.
Oh, he's dignified.
Yes. Have you ever seen a picture of Colonel Mustard?
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it.
He's not.
Everybody, we're back with a new episode. If you have not recognized us yet, it's me, Woifi, and this is my co-host, or co-host to the co-host, Danielle.
Co-host. Assistant to the
co-host, which the co-host is not here, unfortunately, so she is filling in as assistant to the co-host, as co-host.
Look, it's Colonel Mustard. He's very dignified.
Oh, but he's not dignified.
He's very dignified.
He looks
Look
like
at that
he's
beard.
beating his children, Danielle.
He does not.
Okay. If you...
There's a Halloween costume.
Okay.
How to dress like Colonel Mustard.
By the way, Colonel Mustard invented the mustard. True story.
That's the original Colonel Mustard.
Okay.
He's a monocle.
So, if you have not listened to our latest episode, The Book Club, it's probably not called The Book Club. I don't know what it's called. You just read it. It's the last episode before that one. You should listen to it because it was a fun one. If you don't care about reading, you should still listen to it because it's funny. Right?
And if you really, really, really love the icon of Mrs. Butterscotch.
Oh dear, everybody loves me.
You get more Mrs. Butterscotch.
Everybody loves Mrs. Butterscotch.
Why does her voice keep changing?
She doesn't. Just depending on the mood and the day.
Just depending on if Woifi remembers how to do the voice.
It's not me, Danielle. Don't fool the people.
Okay, then talk at the same time. Go.
What? Hello, dear. Yeah, this is Okay. No. Okay, everybody. Okay, everybody. So you probably wonder why we are laughing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's tangy. So in this summer series of podcast episodes, no, it's not summer series of podcast
How can you keep going after that?
But actually we could, you know what I thought? We could do the book club once in a while.
Okay, sure.
I don't know. It depends how people like it. If it received well, we could just do a book club once in a while where we talk about books we like.
Great.
Okay. Yeah, if you've not listened to that one, listen to it. Okay, today we're talking about... Okay, we are talking about today... we are talking about things we like to do together as a couple, or friends, or pals, as some people would call us. Oh, look at those pals. They love each other.
I need to get some water. You keep talking.
Yeah, so, since Danielle and me do so many things together... all the time. Don't laugh while you get water. We thought we'd talk about the things we like to do together. This episode is going to be very short since the things we do together are not as thorough, or we can't flesh it out that much. No, it's not true. We actually do some things together. First,
we do some things together.
First, we sleep next to each other.
Second, we do this podcast together.
We
Third,
live together. No, hey, Danielle, shh. Come on. Seriously, now. first, I would say we do this podcast together. Obviously, we are on the podcast. We're doing it together. We've done almost 150 episodes, which is crazy. Yeah, if you Google us, you'll find us. So that's also cool. That's kind of cool. So if you ask ChatGPT what Hello I'm Listening is, it will tell you that it's a podcast hosted by Danielle and Woifi. And
Will it really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, we do the podcast together. And we talked about this before on the podcast. It's so meta. We talk about the podcast on the podcast while they do the podcast. Can you talk about the podcast without being on the podcast, but having it on the podcast? No, it's not possible. You always have to talk about. It's so crazy. Okay.
It's not that crazy.
It's crazy. When we talked about it, we started the podcast as a form of
God, how many times can you say podcast?
having a thing together, like a I wouldn't say hobby, but like a little project.
Yeah.
That we nurture like our little baby boy. And it's been growing.
It's been growing.
It's been growing. The podcast has been growing. The podcast is made big now at measures at 3 feet 5. Sorry. No.
This episode is already just going downhill.
No, I'm seriously now. Don't call me Lee. Serious? No, but we started a podcast as a form of having a project together, and I think it's going pretty well. Not maybe this one. in general speaking.
Yeah.
What is another thing you enjoy doing together?
I mean, I like doing lots of things with you. We very often watch movies. I know we've talked about that.
Actually, we almost never do, but keep going.
Almost never. So every single night is not almost never.
True. We didn't watch a movie Oh, we did. We didn't watch a movie 2 days ago.
Yeah, because we watched series instead. No, but we actually do really like doing that together. It's nice. It's a fun thing to do. We almost always pick the movie together, which is nice. Not always easy because you have like 1,000 of them.
Actually, it's 1,000.
It's great, and then there's streaming and all of that bullshit. But it's actually really. I enjoy watching movies with you.
It's a fun thing. A lot of people say, I don't know. A lot of people think it's a waste of time. But I don't know. I love movies. I love everything about them. I could wish I would live in them. No, I'm kidding. No, but I really love movies and I love watching them. And I don't know. I've been always like that. I like to go out once in a while, but when I'm out, I'm thinking about, I should be home watching a movie. No, actually, the thing is, it's sometimes a little problematic because I am social, but then when I'm out, I think sometimes if I'm not enjoying myself that much, I'm like, I could be home right now watching a movie. And for me, it's not a waste of time. I really enjoy it, so fuck you.
What else do we do together?
We like to enjoy walks or hikes.
That's true.
We haven't been on a real hike in a while, but
but we can do that soon.
Yeah, with Beanie. But we really, with friends or just together, we love to hike either, like on a mountain. I mean, we did some mountain climbing together, but Danielle is just so weak-boned.
Excuse me.
That you have to carry her up the mountain halfway through. Nah, it's not true. She always pulled through. Every mountain we walked, she did pretty well. Afterwards, she whined a lot, but complained and... Yeah, but that's okay.
It's just not true.
I mean, kinda.
There was one time because I remember we were on Katrin, and I had the wrong shoes. We went with Pinkton. We went in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the wrong shoes or they didn't fit, something like that. They were either too big or I think they were too big. And I had these just horrible, horrible blisters. And it started like 10, but it started like 10 minutes into the hike.
Yeah. I told you to tape it and you didn't tape it.
It was pretty shitty.
Yeah. Too bad. Yeah, no, but that's something we like to do. We like to, and if we don't go for hikes, we like to either go into the woods close to our house, or just like go for a little walk. It sounds stupid because a lot of do people walk? I don't know. Is the thing that people
I don't know. When I was a kid, my mom always tried to get us to like do family walks and family bike rides and stuff. Yeah. And we always hated it.
Yeah, me too.
But
because we were forced to it.
Yeah, but that's kind of what it was. But eventually there was a time when we really had fun. Like we would go to the grocery store and back. But for us, it was like with the bikes, it took 20 minutes probably. So it was kind of fun. We'd always go there and maybe get some, I don't know, snacks or something, and then come home and watch a movie. It was nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that. I mean, I don't know. Some people consider it being a hobby, like hiking or walking and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think it should be a daily routine. And with Beanie, I've had the need to go more, and I'm fairly enjoying it walking, especially when it's warm outside or warmer. I'm dreading the winter time already a little bit, especially when it's wet and cold. But we'll see how that.
I don't know. I feel like with a dog, it feels a little, especially a dog that likes to walk.
Yeah, but right now it's so nice to walk down to the water and stuff. And when really it's cold, you can't really do that anymore because he shouldn't go in when it's freezing.
No, sure, but if it's like snowy and stuff, I think he's really gonna have fun.
Yeah, probably. Nice. But that's I very much enjoyed it, and I think people should. I don't know, just walk more in general. I think it's so, especially if you just you don't even have to go far, just drive somewhere where it's a little nature, like a little wood or a bigger park or something like that, and just keep walking a little bit. And I don't know, it's not only good for your body, it's also I think good for your soul and for your mental health. It's been proven that it's good for your mental health. So yeah, what else do we enjoy together?
We like having it's not just the two of us, but we like doing like game nights and stuff with our friends, mostly
my friends.
It's just rude.
No, it's true. But that's something we don't really do together we do it together with friends.
Yeah, but it's still together.
Okay. Yeah, we like to do game nights.
Even though depending on the game we end up fighting.
Nah, we haven't fought in a while.
That's true. It's been a really long time.
I fought with the game.
Yeah, and then I almost fought with you because we were all so annoyed that you were so pissed off. You were being such a sore loser.
No, I'm not a sore loser. I'm
not a sore loser. I just complain when I'm losing.
That's not true. The thing is, I like competitiveness. I'm compatible.
Yeah.
Compatible. I'm competitive, but once a game is like at the beginning, you already know, okay, I'm going to lose. Then it's not fun anymore for me. And I get it.
I understand.
I get it.
It's not fun, but
yeah.
The way that that's why I say you're a sore loser or at least that night you were.
No, the thing is, I can lose. I don't care, but I care if I lose. I don't want to lose, but at the same time, I don't care. It's part of playing. But again, if the game is set up to, from the beginning, you know that you're going to lose because there's no fucking way like with chess, for example, you wouldn't play it out to the end. Sometimes you just give up because you know, okay, it's over. And that's with other games too, and I don't like that because I'd rather start fresh and have either a new chance, but also make it more enjoyable for everybody else. Other than letting it play out.
My point is, you could have once you got to that point where you're like, okay, this is clearly set up for me to lose, and it's at the start of the game, you could have just suggested, hey, do you mind if we start new?
I did?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yes. I
did. Text everybody in the group and ask them.
I didn't do that at the beginning, but then I did. I said we could
towards the end, after you've been complaining for 20 minutes.
And to my, I still played it. I didn't stand up and walk away.
But you made it not fun for anybody else.
Yeah. That's my fair right.
And sore loser. Here we are.
I think we have a different understanding of being a sore loser. Uh-huh. Because I was complaining before I even lost, so I'm not a sore loser.
Because you knew you were going to lose.
Exactly.
So you're still a sore loser.
No, you're a sore loser when you actually lose.
Oh, my Lord.
Okay.
Stubborn, too.
What else do we do?
That was mine.
No.
Yes.
That was ours. Okay, we like to cook together. Why are you laughing? We like to cook together.
Yeah, we do.
What? I mean, most of the time I cook these days. What? It's true.
Excuse me.
It's true.
It's not true.
Yeah, it's true.
When we, quote, cook together, it's very much, can I cut something? And then I say, yeah, you can cut this, and he cuts that one thing and then walks away and does something.
That's not true. Most of the time, you don't even want me there because you say, "Oh no, you don't need that."
No, I do want you there, but by the time that you're actually there, I'm done with everything, and it's pointless to have you there.
Okay, we don't like to cook together.
No, we do like to cook together, but it's nicer when we actually cook together.
Okay.
I feel like it's pretty rare that we cook together.
What else do we do? We like to travel together.
We do like to travel together.
Even though I'm traveling alone, or I traveled alone. This episode is after the fact.
Oh, yeah. 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 But we do like to travel together. It's been a while since we've traveled together, though.
No, it's not true. January of 2022.
I mean, December of 2021.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. We traveled back in January 2022. So
That's true.
And we went to London last year.
That's true. It hasn't been that long.
It hasn't been that long.
That's true. No, we do like to travel together, and I like that we're both on the same page with travel in terms of we like to have chill days, but we also, if we go somewhere, we like to explore
A little bit, yeah.
and see things and not just, lounge the whole time. If you go somewhere, it's nice to, unless you specifically go somewhere that is for lounging, like if you go to some beachy destination or something.
Some beachy destination.
Beachy.
Oh.
Life's a beach.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's like traveling in towns, like going somewhere where you actually can explore and I don't know, see new things. I think it's very much fun, especially I like to walk around a lot or rent a bike if that's possible, and just because I think you see way more than taking like a subway or train or whatever.
But that's also a fun experience.
No, sure it is.
Subway.
It is. But the combination, I think, is like London was a good example. I think we walked so much
everywhere.
My feet hurt almost every night because we walked so much. But it was so much fun because we stayed so close to the center of the town and to all the hot spots. And
we were really close to Westminster.
And I mean, even to the river, we walked maybe like 15 minutes, not even 10 minutes. Yeah, I very much enjoyed that stuff. And I mean, was the last, I mean, I'm not counting US, but before that we went to Italy, Lake Como.
Italy.
That was also very much fun. It was more leisure, but at the same time we explored it a lot. We drove a lot around with the car.
But that was also nice because Como is not like a massive city. You can walk around it in a day. I mean, you can see everything that you... Yeah. There's nothing really to see there. It's more like there's shops and things like that.
Yeah, well, it's very nice.
But it's a beautiful area. And then there's like all these little cities off of the lake that you can go to, or little towns, I guess, that you can go to. And it was really fun taking the ferry to each of those towns and kind of exploring each town and then just going home and chilling and on the lake. It was really great. Yeah,
that was very nice. And if you are there off season, it's not that many people, so it's nice too. Usually during the summer season, it's crazy apparently. Something else.
Bone City.
I mean, sure, we enjoy Bone City. I wouldn't be with you. Wouldn't enjoy that.
You wouldn't be with me
if
you didn't enjoy Bone City.
No. It's an integral part in a relationship.
It's true.
Yeah.
What else do we like to do?
I mean, that's actually it. No, there are way more things.
The thing is, there has to be more things. It's so hard. It's hard to like think of things that we like doing together because I like doing everything with you.
And also, we didn't really plan or prepare a podcast ahead. I just got some suggestions and we said, like, let's do this, and talk about it.
Yeah, but I also think even if we had planned for this one ahead of time, I feel like it still would have been hard to think of more things in that, because I enjoy everything that we do together. And so it doesn't have to be like this.
We actually, and people might be shocked by that, we actually go to the toilet together. Like we have 2 toilets next to each other so we can hold hands while we shit. No, it's not true.
It's not true, thank
That would be a
God.
fun thing to explain you to your plumber. So, planning this
In my
bathroom.
wife's toilet,
We need 2 toilets facing each other. And he's like, what do you mean 2 toilets? Like, yeah, 2 toilets in the one room facing each other. And we need so much space that there can be a table in between.
so we can eat our porridge and drink our coffee.
While we sit on the shitter.
Nice.
Yeah, no, we don't shit together.
I don't.
I hear her in the morning. She's like, and I'm like, is that Arnold Schwarzenegger? or who is on the toilet right now?
Yeah, but you're like this. You're super quiet, and then you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's with farting.
No, that's with pooping too.
Really?
It's like you're pressing so much that you're holding your breath.
Never press.
But you're like holding your
use
breath
the
or something
poop
because
stool.
you hear the little like poop, and then it's.
You don't hear the poop because you can't fall into the
Sometimes
water.
you hear it.
No, you can't fall in the water right away without
Yes,
toilets.
it can.
No, it falls on the sliding thing and slides down.
Depends on how you're sitting.
I'm not sitting that far back to shit on the toilet seat. Okay, that's it.
Your asshole would have to be really, really high up if you were gonna shit on the toilet seat.
It depends how you sit. Okay, everybody, that's it.
Oh boy.
That was a weird episode. We might, I don't know, we might take a break after that one, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Other than that, please consider subscribing. Not consider it, subscribe, goddamn,
Just
please.
subscribe.
Like the podcast and share the podcast if you
Rate the podcast.
rate the podcast,
Review the
even
podcast.
And if you want to support us more, head over to us Patreon. You can just check the Patreon page out and say hi to Joe.
Hey, Joe.
And yeah, you can support us there. That would be much appreciated since we are doing this out of our own pocket and yeah, without any sponsors.
Yeah.
Sponsor of today is toilet seats.
The sponsor of the day is Woifi's extremely loud fart at the beginning of this episode that we cut out.
God damn it, woman.
Watch out for deer.